How you guys doing? Welcome to day 9 Precalculus. Today we're rationalizing denominator and numerator. So let's start with this. We have 1 over radical A minus radical B. Right? So let's try to rationalize it. So in this case, what do you think we're doing? If you're wondering what's this, we're going to be rationalizing the denominator, because you see that? It's on the denominator. And this is called the denominator, and the top is a numerator. So I'm going to multiply by the conjugate. So the conjugate of this is radical A plus radical B. I can't just do that, I got to multiply by 1. So this is radical A plus radical B. Right? So this will be radical A on the top plus radical B. This will be A square minus radical B square. Right? Now what? Then you have A plus radical B, then you have A minus B. That's it. As you notice, this is the difference of two squares. A minus B, A plus B is A squared minus B squared, so I'm using that identity. So try it out. You have 1. Rationalize the denominator. See what you get. Okay, so how do I do this? Basically, I multiply by the conjugate of this, which is, and you don't have to start on the bottom, you can start on the top, as long as you know you're multiplying by 1. In that case, this is radical A minus radical B. This is going to be A minus B. Right, I skipped that step here, but that's the same idea, right? Okay, now we just rationalize the denominator. Okay, so let's do some problems. Yeah, let's do some problems right now. Yeah. All right, let's do some problems. So we have A. It's 1 over 1 plus radical 2. So make sure you understand that, and pause the video, go back to it if you need to. If you understand it, you should be able to do this. If not, that's okay. So let's do this problem. So I'm just going to multiply by the conjugate, 1 minus radical 2, and I'm going to get 1 minus radical 2 on the top. This is 1 squared minus radical 2 squared, right? This is 1 minus radical 2. This is 1 minus 2, and I can factor out 1 minus radical 2. This is negative 1. So I can actually, what do you call this? Distribute the negative, so I can factor it out. So you have negative 1, radical 2 minus 1 on the top, and negative 1, which is equal to radical 2 minus 1. That's it. So here. Hopefully that makes sense. Try it out. Okay, so we multiply by the conjugate of this. This 1 minus radical 3, 1 minus 3, right? So you have 1 minus radical 3 over negative 2. You can also simplify this. This is going to factor out a negative, so you have radical 3 minus 1 over 2. That's one way to think about it. Okay? So this and this are the same thing. Just, when I get rid of the negative like I did here, it's going to turn into that. So we just rationalize the denominator. Finito. Okay. So let's do more examples. Let's see. 4 plus h minus 2 over h. So now I'm going to be rationalizing the what? The numerator. As you could see, if I say rationalize, what do you think you should do, right? I don't have to say this. You gotta have to think about it. If I didn't say this, you gotta think about it. I need to rationalize a numerator. Doesn't this make sense? Right? Okay. So here I'm going to multiply by 4 plus h square root plus 2. 4 plus h plus 2. Right? So now what? This will be equal to, and this will be 4 plus h square minus 2 square all over h times 4 plus h plus 2. Now what? This is just going to be 4 plus h minus 4 all over h square root of 4 plus h plus 2. So then you cancel the 4, so you have h, we have 4 plus h plus 2, right? So I'm doing step by step, so it's, you guys can see it. Okay? So first step, multiply by the conjugate on the top because we want to rationalize the numerator. You get the difference of 2 squares on the top. You just leave the bottom, you don't want to distribute the h out. And what do you notice when I do? 4 plus h minus 4, the h will cancel, and you just have this. So that makes sense. Try this one out. 9 plus h minus 3 all over h. Okay, so make sure it makes sense. It's very much the same example. Pause the video if you need to. I'm going to erase this now. So I'm going to do the same step. I'm going to multiply by 9 plus h plus 3, right? 9 plus h plus 3. Okay, so when I do that, I'm going to get what? The same thing as this, right? 9 plus h square minus 3 square all over h, 4 plus h plus 3. Right, so I'm going to erase this now. Okay. So when I get to there, what do? Simplify this. Basically, this is 9 plus h. Oh, sorry, there's a square right there. So 9 plus h minus 9 all over h. And then this is 4 plus h plus 3. Now the 9 will cancel, the h and the h will cancel. So this will be 1 on the top. This is 4, not 4, 9. My bad, I was waiting for 9 plus h plus 3. That's it. That's it. What do you guys think? Now we have mastered rationalizing and numerizing the numerator. What? Okay, so let's do some practice problems. So practice problems. So let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So this is like a practice test, you could say, just to see if you understand it. Okay, pause the video if you have to. If you don't understand, if you got the question incorrect, go back to the videos that I did in the previous questions that try to understand it, or just go back to this question, why did you make that mistake? So what do we have? We just multiply by the conjugate, right? Then what? What is that equal to? I don't want to distribute it, just leave it like that. So you're going to get 9 minus 5 here. This is just 2, 3 plus root 5 over 4, and I can simplify. This is 3 plus root 5 over 2, right? Now let's do the next one. 2, 1 over square root of x plus 1. So you guys can do that one. So what do you guys think? I need to multiply by the conjugate, so it's just square root of x minus 1, but I gotta multiply by 1 too. Right, so this is equal to what? Square root of x minus 1 over x minus 1. That's it. Finito. Alright. Step number 3. We have 2 x minus y over square root of x minus square root of y. Okay, I'm gonna keep that for now. So what should I do? Pause the video if you haven't tried it. So I'm just gonna multiply by the conjugate, right? Radical x plus radical y, radical x plus radical y. You get 2x minus y, radical x plus radical y. You get radical x. This will be x plus y, oh, x minus y. What do you notice? What cancels? The x minus y, so it's just equal to 2 radical x plus radical y. That's it. Alright, so I'm going to erase number 1. So this will be 4. Now, this is 3. This is plus. So, erase this whole thing. So you try that out, see what you get. Okay, so let's multiply this by conjugate, same thing. Okay, minus radical 5, then you get 2, 3 minus radical 5, 3, 9 minus 5, 9 minus 5, and what do you got? 2 on the top, 3 minus radical 5. This is going to be 4, and you notice it can reduce. This will be 3 minus radical 5 over 2. That's it. That's all you do. Finito. Okay. Oh no. Let's do number 5. So let's do that. So this is a minus. So try it out. See what you get. Okay. Okay, so here this would be what? We're multiplying by conjugate, so you have x plus 1, x plus 1. When you do that, you get square root of x plus 1 over x minus 1. I don't know if you start seeing a pattern here, but there's a pattern here, right? So, and I'm not even erasing the entire problem, I'm just erasing part of it. Okay, so this is plus, erase it, just change the problem, see what you get. Okay, so what? So we gotta multiply, so you got conjugate, so you have x minus radical y, x minus y, radical y. So I'm just gonna leave that. This is 2x minus y, radical x minus radical y. And then you have x plus y. So if I multiply the bottom, you're just gonna get x minus y. Then you have what? The x minus y will cancel, you have 2x minus radical y. That's it. Oh, my bad. I didn't erase it, so you might see this underline. What is that? This is not the numerator, this is the denominator. Okay? What we've been doing the whole time is we were rationalizing the denominator. Okay, it's good to note. If you're wondering, this is denominator. Now we're going to be doing the numerator. Okay. Radical 3 plus radical 5 over 2. So we're going to rationalize the numerator. So I'll pause the video, try it out. So what I do, it's just going to be 3 minus radical 5. Radical 5 is going to be radical 3 minus radical 5. Right? So what happens on the top is just going to be 3 minus 5. Bottom, I don't want to do anything, so it's just 3 minus 5. So this is going to be negative 2 over 2 times the radical 3 minus radical 5. This will cancel, you get 1. Radical 3 minus 5. I notice here, this can cancel, so I'm just going to, this just become what? A 1, right? That's it. Okay. 8. Radical x minus radical x plus h. Over. Oop, not finish. X plus h. So try it out. Try it out. Try it out. I forgot to give you guys some practice problems after this. Aya, Jackie. Okay. I was trying to think of a problem to give you. Forgot to give you guys homework practice problem. I'll give you guys after the end of the session, but this is the book I'm using. It's the Word 5th edition. Okay. Alright, so how am I going to do this? So we have x plus h. X plus h. Right? So what? What do you do next? So this is the difference of two squares, so we're just gonna, it's gonna be x minus x plus h all over. Then we gotta be careful with this one. So I'm actually gonna write this on this side, on this bottom, so if I have enough, I should have enough room. x minus x. X minus x plus h. Right, just wondering how I got that. This is a difference of squares. So let's just think about the top. Just pretend I was doing the top. I get this square root of x square minus square root of x plus h square, right? That's the top. If I do that, I'm going to get this on the top, okay? And then the bottom as well, over the bottom, but that's the idea. So I'm erasing this. Now I got that, I get what? H square root of x, square root of x plus h. You have times x plus square root of h. Okay, now what? You gotta simplify. You notice you just have a negative h on the top over h square root of x, x plus h. And you have square root of x plus h. What do you notice? The negative h will cancel. You just have negative 1 all over x, x plus h times x plus h. That's it. Okay. The h should cancel. That's the thing when you do this. And in calculus, you're going to say that the limit of h approaching 0. So if you set h equals 0 and there's an h on the bottom and it's equal to 0, then you're doing something wrong. So the h should go away on the bottom, where I can plug in h equals 0. Here it's okay because I'm going to get x, and here I'm just going to get x also. But here I cannot if I don't simplify. So I got to simplify first. Okay, let's do more problems. Some more problems. Let's do 9. 9. Square root of x plus 1 minus square root of x. Okay, try it out. So what do? I need to multiply by the conjugate, x plus 1 plus square root of x. Then you have square root of x plus 1 plus square root of x, right? So what do you get? You just have the x plus 1 minus x all over x square root of x plus 1 plus root x, right? And I can simplify this. So you notice the x will cancel, so you just have what left? You just have this left. 1 over square root of x plus 1 plus square root of x. Okay, so there you go. That's all you get. Okay. Let's do one more problem. Let's do 10. Okay. Square root of 3 minus square root of 5 over 2. Try that out. Last one. Let's go. Yeah, today we're gonna finish early. Again, I know, right? Sometimes we finish late, sometimes we finish early, just depending on what problems I want to give you guys. That's it. Let me see. Am I gonna finish early today? Yeah, pretty good time. Usually I try to make it 30 minutes, but today we're a couple minutes early. So class will end early today, guys. I know, right? Sucks, right? So we have this. Radical 3 plus radical 5 plus radical 3 plus radical 5. Now what? I'm gonna erase this now. So you get what? You got 3 minus 5 over 2. Keep in mind, put a parentheses. 5, and then you have negative 2 over negative 2. Radical 3 plus radical 5 and you have is equal to -1, 3 plus radical 5. That's it. There you go. So homework problems, you want more practice? Did I do that correctly? Yeah, I did. Yep. Okay, so we have homework extra problems. You want to do it? It's gonna help you improve, get used to rationalizing and denominators and numerators. So more practice problem, the better. So here you go. This is 73 to 83 odd. Page 43. So what odd means? It's basically, this is the book I'm using again, 5th edition, Stewart. Basically, it's just 73, 75, 77, 79, 81, 83. That's it. You're just doing the odds, you don't do the evens.